Sam was our golden retriever, the first dog that I've ever owned. I longed for a dog all throughout my childhood, but couldn't have one because my mum and dad both worked. So Sam was a long-awaited doggy. He was so full of love, so affectionate, wonderful with children. Our little girl just doted on him. They were best friends. They played together in the garden, they played ball, they played tag, and just a brilliant dog. He'd always been just so full of energy. I mean, he was very young, he was only 5 years old. And what we noticed initially was he wasn't himself. He didn't have as much energy. He seemed sort of a bit lethargic. He was slower to get up. They were just minor symptoms. And then they worsened. He stopped eating his food, he went off his food. Then we noticed that he was breathless. We could sort of hear his breathing in his chest. And he started coughing as well. The second week, it just seemed to get worse. He struggled to stand up. It was like he sort of got weaker and weaker. We'd already taken him to the vets for a checkup. The vet couldn't find anything wrong. So then we realised, well, there's something is wrong. We need to get this checked out further. We sent him for more treatment to a specialist centre, and seeing an animal that you love so much just fade away before your eyes, and to feel so helpless because there's nothing you can do. We tried everything that we could to save him, and we just couldn't save him. It was a traumatic time. You don't want anyone else to go through that. It's heartbreaking. He was still young, and had we even known that lungworm existed, because we had no idea, we could have protected Sam earlier on. This was 5 years ago. People were not so aware of lungworm, and it can be treated if it's caught early on, but of course if it's not caught early enough, it can be fatal. I just would like to make more people aware of lungworm because it is spreading in the UK. There are more cases reported every year. It can be prevented, and it just makes sense to be responsible, and better to be safe than sorry. Take your dog to the vet and just give him some parasite protection so that you're not going to go through the same, because it's just devastating to lose an animal. They're a member of the family, and it is heartbreaking. Look after your doggy because you wouldn't want to go through this. It's nasty.